Hello fellow gardeners, welcome back to the Humus Heritage channel. If you've ever boiled potatoes and watched that starchy water swirl down the drain, you've literally been pouring liquid gold away. Today, I'm excited to share one of the simplest yet most transformative secrets I've discovered in my gardening journey, one that will fundamentally change how you see kitchen waste. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting your hands dirty for the first time, what you're about to learn could be the missing piece that takes your garden from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's dive in and unlock the incredible potential hiding in your kitchen sink. The kitchen secret you're pouring down the drain. Every single day, millions of gardeners around the world unknowingly discard a liquid gold mine. When we boil potatoes for dinner, we're extracting something far more valuable than starch. We're releasing a complete nutrient profile that our plants absolutely crave. This overlooked liquid resource is packed with the exact elements that transform struggling seedlings into vigorous producers and transform tired gardens into lush landscapes bursting with life. What makes potato water so remarkable is its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need to purchase expensive fertilizers, visit specialty garden centers, or spend hours mixing complicated formulas. The solution is already in your kitchen, waiting to revolutionize your garden. The moment you start using potato water, you'll notice the difference. Your plants will respond with deeper green foliage, stronger stems, and more abundant blooms. This isn't speculation or garden myth, it's pure botanical science working in your favor. Once you understand what's actually happening at a molecular level, you'll understand why potato water creates such dramatic, visible improvements in plant health and growth. Unmasking the potato water powerhouse. To truly appreciate potato water, we need to understand what makes it so powerful. When potatoes boil, they don't just release starch into the water, they release a complete symphony of plant-available nutrients. This includes potassium, a mineral absolutely essential for flower and fruit development, helping plants regulate water uptake and strengthen cell walls. Phosphorus, another critical element leaching into your cooking water, directly fuels root development and energy transfer within the plant. Magnesium supports chlorophyll production, which means greener, more photosynthetically efficient leaves. Nitrogen, while present in smaller quantities, still contributes to leafy, vigorous growth. Beyond these macronutrients, potato water contains beneficial starches that work like microbial food for your soil. Think of your soil not as inert dirt, but as a living ecosystem teeming with beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms. These soil dwellers are the foundation of plant health. They break down organic matter, make nutrients available to roots, and create soil structure that holds moisture and airspace. The starch in potato water is like throwing a feast for these microscopic partners. As they consume this energy source, they become more active and more efficient, which translates directly to better nutrient cycling and stronger plants. Many gardeners labor under the misconception that plant nutrition must come from expensive commercial products. This myth persists because marketing has convinced us that complexity equals efficacy. The reality is far simpler and far more democratizing. Plants don't care whether nitrogen comes from a synthetic fertilizer or from a humble potato starch breaking down in your soil. They care about the nutrient itself, and potato water delivers genuine plant-available nutrition, completely free and without any synthetic chemicals that could accumulate in your soil over time. Now that you understand why potato water works, let's talk about how to use it effectively. Preparation is absolutely critical here. Start by cooking only unsalted, unseasoned potatoes. Salt is the enemy of plant health, accumulating in soil and eventually creating an inhospitable environment where nothing thrives. Save that seasoning for your dinner plate, not your garden. When your potatoes finish cooking, resist the urge to immediately pour that water on your plants. Instead, pour it into a container and let it cool to room temperature. This step protects your plants from root shock. Exposing delicate root systems to hot water can cause damage that takes weeks to recover from. Once your potato water has cooled, strain it carefully through a fine mesh or cheesecloth to remove any potato particles, peels, or debris. This step might seem minor, but it prevents pieces from sitting in your soil where they could rot, attract unwanted insects, or create fungal issues. The strained, cooled water is now ready to work its magic. Apply it directly to the soil around the base of your plants, watering the earth rather than the foliage. This root-level application ensures that nutrients reach where they're needed most and reduces the chance of fungal issues on leaves. The frequency of application matters more than most gardeners realize. Think of potato water as a supplement, not a replacement for regular watering. Once weekly is the maximum frequency for most established plants. More often than this can cause starch to accumulate in your soil. Even beneficial things can become problematic in excess. Simultaneously, flush your plants with plain water every few waterings to prevent any starch buildup. For delicate plants, seedlings, or shallow-rooted varieties like cacti and succulents, dilute your potato water with an equal amount of plain water. This gentler approach provides benefits without overwhelming sensitive root systems. The proof of potato water's power becomes undeniable when you start applying it consistently. Tomato growers often report denser foliage, stronger vines, and more abundant fruit production within just a few weeks. Pepper plants respond similarly, developing thicker stems and producing larger, more vibrant peppers. Flowering plants experience a visible upgrade. Blooms are more abundant, colors are more saturated, and flowering periods extend longer than with water alone. Root vegetables show deeper development and better soil structure around their growing area. First-time users sometimes worry about starch accumulation, but this concern evaporates quickly when you understand proper dilution and application frequency. Other gardeners fear they might somehow harm their plants, but the worst-case scenario with potato water is simply ineffectiveness if applied incorrectly. It's nearly impossible to cause damage through over-application of this gentle, natural substance. The troubleshooting process is straightforward. If you notice any issues, simply revert to plain water for a few weeks to reset your soil ecosystem. You now possess knowledge that will transform how you garden. Every time you boil potatoes, you have a choice: pour away potential or unlock abundance. This single practice, when combined with other organic gardening principles like composting, mulching, and crop rotation, creates a regenerative system where your garden becomes more productive and healthier with each passing season. I encourage you to start your potato water journey this week. Save that next pot of cooking water and watch what happens. Observe your plant's response over the following weeks. Document the changes: stronger growth, more vibrant color, increased flowering. Then come back and share your results with our community. Together, we're proving that the most powerful solutions in gardening often come from nature's simplest offerings, right in our own kitchens. If you found value in this guide, please subscribe to the Humus Heritage channel for more organic gardening wisdom and sustainable practices. Share this video with fellow gardeners who deserve to know this secret. Your subscription and shares fuel our mission to help gardeners everywhere discover that thriving gardens don't require chemicals or complexity. They require knowledge, intention, and a willingness to see potential in what others discard. Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next one.